wall fight. To your left, MC. Yeah, I was no, the guy that you just dropped was running up on MC's left. MC heal. MC does not build walls. You can't change it every 10 minutes, you know. You can't ever. This is not a restart here. That was a trial run. That was a trial run. MC does not have an AR, and he's shooting a shotgun just to shoot a shotgun. Oh, to your right, 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 MC, to your right. Oh, someone killed him. He's called his No, it's not. It's right there in your hand. Pick up that blue AR so you have an AR, MC. MC needs AR bullets, Sumo. No speaking English. Just drop the medic gun. He's got 30 now. And you got shield right there to pick up too. And hurry up before you get killed in the zone. To your right, MC. On the roof. On the roof. Oh, someone's on the roof already. You gotta get on that roof. Oh, you better hurry up and get in the zone, MC. You're going backwards. Oh, shit. Yeah, hit the jump pad. Oh! Whoops, he just got sniped. Because he got sniped. Victory! Victory is... Alright, we gotta go back to the lobby, don't we? Is that your first win of the day? Oh shit. I saw that. You didn't even have no health either, dude. You guys gotta go back to the lobby, go to squads. I can hear you. Yeah, he said he can't hear you. Alright. Alright, he's about to jump back out the party and jump back in. You have to go back to the lobby too, MC. Dude, that guy got wrecked. You had a scar right off the rip? Oh shit.
Some people are getting it tomorrow. This means that if you have direct deposit set up, you did not get a cash advance or refund. Refund transfer is coming tomorrow. Pull your Emerald card, it is going to tell you straight up. If it's like pending, just pending, you're good. You got a cash advance or refund transfer where the money was set up and they got deposits in your Emerald card. They updated and they said that we're going to have to use the IRS website when they drop it. Pair of rules is going to be Friday. And basically what's going to happen is we'll update our information. Once we update it, we should be the next wave of people getting paid. You should not I ain't going to lie. Y'all fucked up. This is why I think y'all fucked up. Your tax preparation company. Meaning that when this is happening, y'all should have been figuring out what y'all got to take. What routes y'all got to take for y'all customers. I feel like it's unacceptable because other companies that may have it for you know what I'm saying? It is not like we didn't
MC hasn't rejoined the party yet, I don't think. Oh yeah, he did.
because I'm not making that many more videos with you, but I am going to keep y'all updated at least inside your mom. That's what I'm trying to say. Some of y'all was in my comments so crazy saying get a job or be a drug dealer. Listen, I'm about to get my second degree. Graduated with a 3.9. I did that by myself. Also,
Is he asking me if I ever heard of BG? I grew up to the Hot Boys.
I don't know, bro. What I'm gonna say is this. You got me just as much fucked up as
Best rap group probably ever. I won't say they're better than Bone Thugs, but they were probably the second best rap group ever. No, I like the Hot Boys. Lil Wayne, BG, Lil Turk. I didn't even know he had a new album out. The last album I listened to, the last album he had was what? Too Good to Be Hollywood, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. I know he did it. I know he dropped a mixtape, but the mixtape was basically like a mix of some old Soulja Slim stuff him and Soulja Slim did before he died. Yeah. I always liked him more than I like Lil Wayne. Wayne's got the fire freestyles, but BG's just more. I like his style. There's more variety in his rap music. I like Lil Turk too, though. Lil Turk was the shit. Have you heard Turk's new shit? Yeah, you gotta check out his last album he did a couple years ago. Juvy's got some new shit out too with it's called it's an album he did with him and Birdman. What the fuck is it called? Something gangster. I'll look it up. I'm gonna look it up right now. Juvenile. Just Another Gangster, yes, the album. Who? Uh-uh. Bro, I can't believe I got accepted for unemployment. That's insane. Probably in the next, probably not this week, but the week after. Indiana still has a waiting period for a 7-day waiting period. Even though every other state has canceled that. I heard somewhere that on the 20th they're gonna start sending people on unemployment at extra $600. I don't know if it's true or not. It's supposed to be in the CARES Act or some shit. I sure as hell ain't gonna turn it down. It's enough money to keep my place, but I ain't trying. Man, I'm not doing all that. I'm too far in the hole. Oh, that which one? The rig? Oh yeah, it's a yacht. Yeah, that thing has guards galore. I think our teammate's trying to go to our spot some more. Yeah, I know, because we're all about to die, because there's like so little shit here. Sumo said he died. I love when he does that. I'm dead. Maybe not. I got our teammate's card. I gotta heal though. Oh crap. I got 2 kills so far. I need help. Oh crap. Where are you guys? Where'd you guys left me? Oh crap. I'm gonna try to make it to y'all. Dude, I just destroyed those 2 kids. Dude had full shield, and I had a common AR. shields. Helicopter flying over us. They're coming to the reboot van to respawn their teammates. Perfect opportunity to get 3 kills. Oh, they already used it, damn it. They're right here. Yeah, I got a team pinned down over here. Knocked one. By the reboot van. They're healing him. Right, laying in the box because they're healing inside that box. In that box where you see. Knocked one. One more. Two more. I'm fucking rushing this guy. Oh, he's weak. I only hit him with the one blue tack shot, man. I can get the second one off. That's weird. I got 4 kills already. How many of you guys? So more like 5? Waiting for MC to hit me with this meta gun. Oh shit, the storm. This guy took the chopper, bro. What a douche. Yeah. Someone use a jump pad. I don't like this sniper as much as the silencer sniper or silent sniper. I don't like it. Doesn't do enough damage. whatchamacallit right here. Care package. This guy just crashed. He can't fly. Can't get down from here. How do I get down from here to get this shit, dude? Oh my god, it sucks. Might have to kill myself, dude, just to get down from here. I try to just drop in the water. Oh, I dropped in the water. I'm good. I'm trying to go get this care package. It's stuck in a tree, so nobody's gonna get it. I only got 62, dude. Holy shit. Oh, I wish he wouldn't have pinged that because he's gonna take it. Oh, I might beat him there. I might beat him there. I might beat him. I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna beat him. Yeah, if you want. MC, there's a whatchamacallit right here. MC, shield. Chopper above us. Landing on the other side of the hill. Oh no, one jumped out. They all jumped out. Oh, I missed. There's two snipers. No, they already spotted us. They'll try to land on the hill above us. There's two snipers actually. Knocked. Oh, I hit him for 65. Broke his shield. Wow. He hit me while he was still moving. He was walking sideways. That's crazy. Sniping, there's double snipers. Trying some more, they won't poke their heads out, dude. Oh, they're above me. No way! Oh, he's lucky I didn't have no shield, bro. No, we had no choice while they were flying over us with a chopper and landed on the hill. No, they landed the chopper after they spotted us, dude. I'm telling you. Dude, I hit one of them with a sniper shot, man. That purple silence sniper. I was shooting up on the side of the mountain. I was trying to keep them occupied. I was sniping. I have a silencer sniper. They just got destroyed. Or I had the one broke his shield in one shot, dude. I had the one sniper. They had double snipers. That's what fucked everything up, dude. I sniped the one and the other one hit me with a bullet. Now I have no shield left. God damn it. Fuck. He's lucky I have no shield, dude. I hit him right in the face with that blue tack. Right. Make some fried chicken tonight. I don't know. Yeah, for the price that I could pay for Xbox 360, I can get 2 pair of Jordans damn near. Get off my AR, you son of a biscuit! You... Get out of here. I'm gonna have so many brick mats right here. MC never picks up the shields. already have shields. Got full shield. I didn't know you were giving away free shield. I didn't know our teammate died. Oh, how the hell did he die? There's no enemies. What the hell? Oh my god. Oh, wow. Yeah, but you don't lose any damage when you... We're gonna take so much storm damage. Someone was about to die. Oh, that's MC? Holy shit. That's hilarious. Sumo, you don't even know how to skin a deer or hunt, or you might know how to fish. MC needs a med kit. MC needs a med kit. Sumo, drop him a med kit. I have one. I have two. I gotta get close to him. I gotta get close to him. I'm gonna die. Oh, MC's so screwed. What? He was too far gone when I got here. Rihanna. Rihanna. I'm going to need to make babies to repopulate the earth. We want to make sure human beings, you know, are not ugly when we repopulate the earth. So I gotta pick Rihanna. Somebody just use a reboot Van BIOS. Oh no, never mind. You have been rebooted. Yes. You guys see how far we have to go again? We're gonna die again. No. Doesn't make any logical sense. What about the stories of people telling you that they went to hell and went to heaven? Okay, yes there are. There are plenty. You can get on YouTube, you can get on any news article. There's thousands and millions of people that make these claims. Okay, well there's also no data for reincarnation either. No, there's not. No, they didn't fact check the stories. Human beings have a weird ability to, like for example, I used to have dreams of my grandfather when he was in World War II. So that doesn't mean that I was my grandfather before he died. That doesn't mean that I was my grandfather before he died. No, reincarnation is not true. It's a good thought. It's a good thought concept. There's data that proves that God exists, but you don't believe in that, so yes, there is. Well, then I would say the same thing for you. There's no data for what you state. And I can prove to you that reincarnation doesn't exist either. I can prove more that God exists than you proving. Yes, I can. No, I can prove with the data that God exists. What are you talking? Yes, you can. I don't know where you get that theory. Oh my god, bro, I don't have no fucking shield, bro. I got 4 fucking people shooting me. Yeah, there's 2 different teams right here. Yeah, there's 2 teams. There's no way you're surviving this. degrees, unfortunately. It's too far away from the storm. Fried chicken. Smokey, you want some fried chicken? Be about 18 months from now. Y'all think I'm joking? It's gonna be about 18 months from now. That's what they're saying. It's gonna be lockdowns, not lockdown, then lockdown, then not lockdown, and all this other shit. They figured out today that they're perplexed because even after people die, they're still transmitting it to people. Now, you can choose whether or not that's true or not, whether they're just making shit up or not, but that's what they're saying. And that people that had it, then it goes away, it comes back. So essentially, they go to the hospital, they get cured from it, they get shown that it's negative on the coronavirus, and then a week later they pop up with it again, and they've been quarantined. That's what they're scratching their heads about. Oh, I jumped with this guy. Whoops, bad idea. I wasn't looking at the screen. That's not gonna happen. You've already failed like 6 times at doing this. Jesus loves you, Sumo. There you go. That'll get him not to be nice. Because it irritates you. Yes, it does. I'm not religious. If I was religious, I wouldn't be having sex with women. No, if I was religious, I would be having sex out of marriage. Religion is like a Catholic priest or people that go to church faithfully. How did MC just die? Oh, MC's dead. Where is he dead? Oh crap! Give me a gun then. How did I get a kill, dude? I didn't even do anything but chop. Oh, that's right. I chopped that guy down to death. That's why. I didn't even realize I chopped that guy to death, bro. I'm trying. There's no way. How are you gonna get that? There's no way. You need mats. 30 seconds. Here, I'll start building up. Oh! I don't have any more mats. Yes, he does. He's got this. He's got this. He's got this. Oh, you're done. You didn't get it. You got it. You got it. 1 second, like last time. You got this. Oh, man. Oh, crap. How did you die? No, you have to play one more, considering that you just died in the weirdest way. Yeah, you didn't say he was getting off, though. having fun with Sumo's dead body. Wow, I couldn't get the second shot off, dude. Oh my god, bro. You're a fucking bitch. You were sitting there camping. God damn it. Look, yeah, I one more shot and he was dead. Oh my god, bro. He's lucky I was going for the reboot, man. Fucking stupid fucking game, dude. What is his purpose of even being in there, bro? What is his purpose? He's just trolling, dude. What is his purpose? Just to be in the storm, dude. Ridiculous, bro. That's why I like Apex so much better, bro. That's stupid. You can't get rewarded for just sitting in the storm. It was a good game when it was popping. during its time. Shooting people with AT-4s. So he went to go get food. I talked him into staying on. Doesn't make it true. They've also been, do you look at all this shit they've been studying for 50 to 100 years? It's a lot of crazy shit. They've also been studying chimeras for 50 years, 100 years. Half animal creatures, so that doesn't mean it's true. They've been studying the giants and the Nephilim for 500 years, but you don't believe those. No, you don't. You don't believe in giants. That would support the biblical narrative in that case. You don't support anything that supports the. No, I'm not talking about people that are 10 feet tall. I'm talking about people that are like 12, 13 feet tall and weigh like 4,000 pounds, like those giants, human hybrids from what MC would call aliens and I would call fallen angels. But you don't believe that. So I'm pretty sure you don't believe that things came down here and slept with women and had children. But there's plenty of data, there's plenty of science. They found skeletons, they found skulls. But you don't believe that, because if you would believe that, then you would have to believe the biblical narrative. Or the Sumerian narrative. No, they didn't. Name me one thing in there that's false. Name me one thing in there that's false. Did every single prophecy that's in the scripture, did every single prophecy that's in the Bible happen? Yes. Yes. Okay, sorry, the book of Revelations, but do you not see the... Okay, I'll give you an example. Things in the book of Revelations are actually happening as we speak. From a Bible. Yes, they are. The field of locusts. Have you not seen Africa lately? The pandemic was predicted in the Bible. Earthquakes in strange places. That's happening. Earthquakes in Idaho, where they never had earthquakes before. Like, I mean, yeah, there's a whole lot of shit in the book of Revelations that's actually coming to pass, including the prediction of the Roman Catholic Church, which is in the book of Revelations, by the way. Exactly, because it doesn't fit your narrative. Yes, you do. You clearly have a narrative. I don't have a narrative. I don't have to justify anything. The evidence speaks for itself. The evidence speaks for itself. Dude, where's this thing at, dude? There's a. I didn't know there was a whatchamacallit here. Holy shit. I guess this is new. Oh no, it's a map or something. Holy shit. And a medkit. Should really study Frank Turek and Jordan Peterson. About the most unreligious Christian people, and their concept of God is completely accurate. God is energy, bro. It's the consciousness itself. It is. You have consciousness, don't you? He is consciousness. Well, the word God was created by the English. So in that theory, you're probably right, but there is a being. There is a higher supremely intelligence, if that's what you want to call it. Alright, where is this thing? The supreme higher intelligence. Even MC would agree with me on that. We've had this discussion many times. Yes, he does. He just doesn't believe in the God of the Bible. But he definitely believes in intelligent design. What's your definition of a supreme being? Those are man-made thoughts. You think of a guy with a hairy chest that sits on in a cloud? It's man's perception of what he cannot comprehend, or what he cannot. Man cannot comprehend. Man cannot comprehend what he cannot understand. Therefore, will put his own theories and his own ideologies to make it fit, to make his own, to fit his own, I won't say narrative, but fit his own, yes. No, I don't. I go by the evidence. I go by the facts. No, I don't, buddy. I tried to debunk the scripture. Science. I don't even read the Bible. I don't even read the Bible, dude. I don't even read the Bible. God created science, buddy. Without God, you wouldn't have science. Yo, yes, there is. The science points to it. Go ask Richard Dawkins. Go ask Christopher Hitchens. Go ask. Yeah, dude. Yes, I know. I watch all of his stuff too, by the way. He doesn't believe it. He does not believe in the biblical God, the Bible God, as you would call it. He believes, though, in the idea of a supreme intelligence. Yes, he does. He has changed his position slightly over the last 3 years. I've watched 5 or 6 recent debates. Well, I'm talking about the end of his life. Or in debates with Jordan Peterson and several others, they kind of... He said it this way. He said at the end, if there is a God, I don't want to spend heaven with him, so therefore I will deny him. That's a quote from one of his debates. He said I would be unhappy to spend eternity with the Bible God, so therefore I choose not to believe in the Bible God. Well, he's a farly more intelligent scientist than you are, is he? Would you not agree? Yes, he is. Yes, he is a scientist. Yes, he is. He's also a scientist. He has a PhD. Wow, are you serious? I do not like this fucking AK, bro. This AK takes so long to shoot, bro. What the fuck ever? Literally, I'm lighting up in the fucking chest, and he's able to get 3 tack shots off. That's crazy, bro. This game is stupid. Never pick up that fucking AK. Never pick up that AK, dude. Never. That thing shoots way too slow. It pauses while it's shooting. Richard Dawkins, Stephen Hawking. I'm pretty sure you would agree Richard Dawkins is a scientist. Yeah. Do you not consider astrophysicists scientists? Do you consider Neil deGrasse Tyson a scientist? Exactly. You don't care about their opinions because they differ from your own opinions. I don't worship a man either. I don't worship a man either. But you cannot say, oh, that scientist doesn't believe in what I believe, so therefore he's not a scientist. That's what, like MC said, like MC just hit the nail on the head. Man creates his own ideology based on what he feels and what his own agenda is on what he wants to believe. Yes, you do. That's why you've changed your ideologies. If that was the case, you would have kept the same position you had 15 years ago. You change with the times. You change with whatever data fits the narrative and what you make sense in your own brain. Yes. Yes. Whatever makes... If that was the case, there wouldn't be 7 different billion people with 7 different billion ideologies and viewpoints. There would only be one truth, one ideology, one... No, there's not. There's many. That's why we have 7 billion people on the planet. Study ancient Hinduism or the ancient Chinese. Ancient cultures. Oh, that's right. They didn't work in a laboratory. They were all stupid. They couldn't have been. Ancient cultures could not have got it right because they didn't have laboratories and telescopes. The Sumerians, God forbid that, you know. For years, the Sumerians were dismissed as crazy people because they talked about the giants that you claim that you believe in. Well, now we know that these things existed. In fact, the Smithsonian has been hiding these things for hundreds of years. You can go back and pull up articles from the 1800s of people finding and digging up these giants. Again, data is suppressed, data is withheld, and the people at the very top hold the true knowledge to themselves. Yes, they do. They hide the true knowledge. Do you know what CERN is? Are you familiar with CERN? MC is. That's why he's laughing. Are you familiar with CERN? Are you familiar with CERN? They are the biggest atheists you would agree on the planet, right? The people that are working in CERN, right? Do you want me to tell you what the head of CERN said 6 years ago while crashing particles? No, I mean it's up to you. Do you want to know or do you not want to know? Because yes, we were all separated from this game. You came in late. Sumo came in late. Go. Okay, so during a period of crashing these particles together while trying to find the God particle, they had to shut CERN down because, according to the lead head at CERN of the project, he stated, and you can Google this, I mean, you can YouTube it. He did an interview on it. He said they opened a portal and things came through the portal that he could not understand. And this is coming from people that do not believe in spirits. They do not believe in an afterlife. They don't believe in any of this thing. But they got freaked the fuck out because they said something was in the tubes. Something came through like a different. They opened a doorway to a dimension. And I'm pretty sure you do not believe in these things, right? Again, how can you believe in reincarnation if you don't believe in the spirit? Hey, it was big. It came out like 6, 7, maybe about 8 years ago on CERN. About CERN. I know you don't believe in spirituality. You have stated this. You have stated that there's no such thing as spirits or a soul. MC, has not this guy claimed that there's no such thing as a soul and a spirit? I'm willing to listen, but now I'm just gonna let him know he's contradicting what he has told me. He has told me plenty of times that he does not believe in a soul or in a spirit or an afterlife. Okay, so how can you reincarnate? What do you think consciousness is? Consciousness is your soul. So you're contradicting yourself. Yes, your soul is your consciousness. It's just a human word that they used to use for consciousness back in the day before the word consciousness was invented. No, soul is in cultures that don't even believe in a religion or a god. What are you talking about? Soul is a man-made word to describe consciousness. Yes, it was. Yes, it is. That's our understanding of what consciousness is. It's a soul. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Go study ancient culture, buddy. Go study ancient culture, buddy. Go study it. They didn't say soul. They said consciousness. And it got translated to soul. People started saying the word soul. The religious people. Well, it's the same thing. It's the same concept. Yes, it is the same concept. It's something outside of your physical brain and outside of your entire being. Yes, you have. Yes, that's your consciousness. Yes, your consciousness. That is your consciousness. So you believe in these people that have the data to prove that they reincarnated, but you don't believe in the data that proves that people have out of body experiences. Interesting. MC, you've heard of that before, right? Out of body experiences. There's plenty of data that supports it. People, they've proven that these people are not lying. They put them under hypnosis. They do tests on them. And this is a real experience. Now, I might be the only Christian that will say that your soul is your consciousness. which is a whole different subject and a different issue. No, I'm not. A lot of modern theists and a lot of modern Christians are actually coming to that conclusion. MC, you can't chop that bridge. No, they're right. Yes, it's underneath you, but you can't chop through that bridge. So, MC, you have to go under. You have to go on the ramp. You have to go see those stairs over there on your left. No, 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 no. Go forward. Go. No, 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 no. Turn around. Turn around. See those stairs? There you go. Oh, you need that. MC with the Mary Poppins umbrella. So then why do you believe in reincarnation? You say data can't be wrong, right? Okay, okay, well then, so then how can you deny the data of out-of-body experiences? It is real data. You don't believe in hypnosis? You don't believe in hypnosis? No, I'm not. This is MC, will you please back me up on the hypnosis theory, because I know you're into it because of the alien abduction shit. Yeah. People are able to remember things in their subconscious. That's how they study, that's how they prove whether or not somebody's faking an alien abduction or not. For some reason, these people are able to go back into that experience and describe that experience. He'll get $1 million in the mail. Dude. He needs to heal up, though. ASAP. You know what he wants? He wants SC Cup. I think he'd rather have the sex doll, SC Cup. What do you guys? What do you guys think about the those sex robots that they're inventing, dude? That's insane, bro. Like, I was studying Japanese culture, and they were talking about how so many people over there, like in their 30s, are virgins. She's about to die in the store. You don't want to tell him to go to porta potty. To your right, MC. Using a jump pad. MC, have you ever heard of Jordan Peterson? He is a fascinating individual. Me and Sumar are gonna have to watch some Jordan Peterson interviews. He's not religious. Again, he is probably the closest thing to what the ancient people's theory of God really was, because he's actually studied and done his research. But I will agree with you 100% that the modern day so-called Christian is so far away from what the teachings actually were in the beginning. Whoa! Whoa! No, he wasn't. Other last time. But MC just took one to the face. Yeah. I didn't know if you were into Jordan Peterson or not, MC. He's a fascinating man. I don't agree with all of his ideologies. The main thing I disagree with him is on the premise that you can never have equality between men and women in society, and not in terms of being equal on like value, but as in terms of the how the patriarchal society will never allow it. I do think we could get past that point. But his theory isn't basically that men are bad guys. His theory is that women, on average, let's say you have 10 women, 7 out of the 10 would rather be a CNA and go home and work, you know, or work from home to be with the kids, whereas the only 3 out of the 10 would want to sit in the office, you know, cubicle 60 hours a week and not have a husband and not have a family. So I don't necessarily agree with that theory, but he believes that the problem with equality is that the average woman does not want to be a scientist or a doctor or a heart surgeon or something. Like the average woman would, in terms of, okay, so you know how we're always trying to push this agenda of making everybody equal, and his theory is that it would never happen because you would have to force people to do something that they don't want to do. And if you look at the averages, the average woman would rather just do regular jobs, and that's why they are not so equal with us on the wage gap, because most women would rather go work, like I said, a 20-hour job or a 40-hour job, something easy, and come home. Yeah, I don't agree either. I mean, I get right now that the average woman would rather be a housewife. Well, his is to shoot down the idea that men are holding women back. No, it's not from a scumbag perspective. His perspective is to he's one of those people, MC, you would agree with me that men are under attack, right? So men are being told that we're holding women back, right? His theory is that we are not intentionally holding women back. It's the women making their own conscious choices. And they have the freedom to make their own conscious choices. That's his theory, which I don't necessarily agree with that, because I do believe at some point with the way that we're going, it'll go from 7 out of 10 women, you know, wanting to, you know, do this to you'll have more women in the offices, you'll have more women in the construction force, etc., etc. Well, I'm thinking of no, what I'm talking about is the theory, not what I believe equality is. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Is things will take its course, and that's his theory. Is that things have to be at a natural course. They cannot be forced upon the public. And that's what they argue, though, Sumo. That's what they're arguing. He's there trying to shoot down that theory that just because there's not so many women, you know, in that workforce that you might talk about, doesn't mean that they're not equal. Right, and so you would agree with me that women are equal, or they're so then you agree. Right, I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. So that's why I'm asking you. You agree that men aren't inherently just holding women back. That's the theory being promoted. And he's out there shooting that down, and he takes a lot of heat for it. Because he's like, no, we're not inherently, and never in history have men been like, oh, on the average man. Maybe at the top. Right. Not today. You know, you don't. Right. Right. But that's where he takes all the hate in the media, is he's saying the same thing you're saying. He's saying, but I just don't agree with the concept that we'll never get there. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that we'll ever not get to a point where women would rather stay at home. Where women would rather stay where what he's saying is that we'll never get to a point that women would rather, you know, not be married and not have kids, and you know, there will always be an equal balance. I don't believe that, and not because it can't happen, but because of the agenda, right? So the agenda, I'll give you an example. So welfare incentivizes women to not get married and not, and that's his theory. His theory is that no matter what, even if you tell women they can't have husbands and they can't have children, to be on welfare, they're still going to choose to rather be women. Do you get what I'm saying? That they'd rather. MC, do you understand what I'm saying? That it can't be forced. you can't force a group of individuals to make choices. They will inherently make their own choices. And when it comes to women, that's the big argument right now, is that men are in a patriarchal society. We're all bad, masculine, you know, what's that, toxic masculinity and all this other stuff being promoted. He's out there shooting that stuff down. Yeah, and I agree with him on that. That stuff, yeah, there is no men, you know, like, you see some of these feminists. I remember watching a video. There was a feminist woman. She was like, even at the office when they change the air conditioner, they don't consider women. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You listen to yourself talking? Like, men go into the office and are like, we're gonna make sure that it's 72 degrees and it's hurting the women. Like, come on now, bro. That's their ideology, though, is that everything men do, we are consciously making the decision to put women last and us first, which I would completely disagree with, because you can look at all throughout culture, men have always been there to stand up for women. What? No, I don't study. I debunk their shit. I debunk their shit. Well, because I live in the inner city, and I run into more feminists than you can imagine. So have to, though, Sumo. That's what's being promoted and taught to our children. That's what's being taught in the university. It would be one thing if this wasn't the mainstream. This Sumo, would you not agree? Would you not agree that ignorance is the mainstream talking point in society right now and on our university campuses? We have to worry about that, Sumo. We have to worry about that, because these people are being false. These people are being false. And it is so you don't care about your society or your civilization being damaged. And you don't? That's right, because you don't have plans on having kids or grandkids, or, you know, you could care less about what happens to the world after you die. You know? You don't have to. Okay, so what do you do when you run into one of these feminists and you don't have data to shoot their shit down, right? You're in a university. You're in a professor's classroom with 500 people, and this professor is spilling this bullshit. How can you shoot his shit down if you don't know it's bullshit? Well, then you're just going to fall in line. You're just going to fall in line and believe what you're told. The average person does, though, do they not? We're not. See, you always think of things on a personal, idealistic, individual perspective. You're not thinking of the effects that it has on society and civilization. But you should. You should. You should care whether or not we're getting ready to shoot nuclear missiles. You know, it's like saying, oh, I don't care that, you know, Iran invaded the city next to me and burned everybody to the stake. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using that as an example. Like, the same effect that physical warfare has, there is also warfare on the psychological. We are actually in a point in history where there is a war on the psychological. Yes, we are. MC, would you agree with me that we are in the middle of a war psychologically? We're trying to stay away, dude. I know, dude. Like, there's some on the roof. I knocked one. I don't have a fucking shield, man. I'm dead. See? That's what happens when you don't have a shield, bro. There's nothing you can do if you ain't got a shield. One shot death to a green tack. I have to shoot 2 shots, yeah, so you only get to shoot 1. If I had shield, he was dead. But if in studying the truth, it only affects you as an individual. But if you're going to allow everybody else around you, to be in false information, But you don't care. You don't care if the next person is being taught bullshit and is living in darkness. Okay, then so you should agree with me that you should know. You should know both sides. You should know your truth, and you should know what everybody else. You should know. You should know, because how can you help to change the world if you don't know how to fight them? If you don't know how to go to war, what does the art of war say, MC? How can you win the battle without studying your enemy? They are the enemy. They're the enemy of humanity. They are. If you're promoting something, if you are promoting something that is going to destabilize civilization, destabilize society, and lead people into, you know, the dark ages in terms of thinking, yes, that is affecting. That is a big effect. That is a war. It's a war on the mind, as I like to call it. Well, if it's not true, then why is it being promoted? Why is it exactly? And it's not their fault they're ignorant. They're being taught it by the professors that they trust in, the people that are at the higher upper levels that are the smart guys. And so you, as a person sitting in this classroom, you have to be able to say, no, what he is saying is bullcrap. Let me show you the truth. And hope that they say, okay, even though you're not the professor, I'm going to look at your data, I'm going to look at your stats, I'm going to look at your facts, and hopefully they can make a non-ignorant choice and choose. Now, yes, I will agree with you, some people would just believe whatever the fuck they're told and still choose to believe in the bullshit. But that's not true for the average person. The average person, I would like to say probably 6 out of 10 people are somewhat looking for truth and are willing to be persuaded and looking for, you know, the evidence, but they are misled. When you turn on the TV and you turn on Hollywood and you turn on all this stuff, and they're just promoting you and bombarding you and bombarding. Look at how easily they turned the whole country into hate Donald Trump, right? The same person he was running against her mentor was Robert Byrd, a chief Ku Klux Klan member. They were able to divert people into saying, okay, he's so bad, but she's the good guy. You get what I'm saying? Like, nobody actually consciously sat back and said, oh, both of them are bad, both of them are evil, both of them are not good. You know what I'm saying? That's the where we are in society. It's sad. But you should care. It affects you with the place that you live, the country you live in. Maybe not as an individual, but it's going to affect the country you live in. It's going to affect the people you love. It's going to affect the people you know. So how can you sit in a war room and have a battle with somebody if you don't know their ideology? Yes, you are. You're battling me right now. You'll battle me on Christianity or science or religion, right? Will you not? So how can you say you're not? How can you just sit here and say you're not out here to battle, but at every chance you have, you try to dismiss everything that I believe in? No, fuck all that, dude. If I wasn't your friend, you would say the same thing. You would still take the time out. You would still take the time out to be like, hey, you're full of shit. Oh, because I'm your friend and you care. So what you're saying is you don't give a shit about the rest of humanity then. That's the difference between me and you. I do care about the rest of humanity. I want to see humanity prosper. I want to see humanity reach its highest level. I want to see all of humanity get to that point where we are all consciously raised and transcended. Like, that's me. I want to see humanity at its highest peak. Not just me. I want to see all of humanity. Because if humanity reaches that level, it benefits me, does it not? No, I don't need to change any of my mindset. Maybe I need to change my approach is what I need to change. I need to work on my approach and not getting angry when people say bullshit that is not true and relevant and call me a racist or whatever. Like, as soon as somebody calls me a racist, I go off, dude. I get pissed off. Fuck off. Like, that shit. Like, I'm sure that pisses you off too, when somebody calls you a fucking racist, dude. That shit. You do realize that if you disagreed with Obama, you were called a racist, right? Yes, exactly. That's my point. Is every time that I tried to point out stuff about this man I was called a racist. If I go out and say, oh yeah, I support Donald Trump's prison reform, oh, I'm a racist. Even though that actually affected the African American community in a positive light. There's nothing I can do, man. I had fucking got shot from an angle. I didn't even see a guy. I killed 2 of them. How's the game now? There was 2 teams here, that's why. Oh, there was 2 different teams. We were fighting 2 different teams. I didn't realize that you guys were fighting a whole separate team. I killed the 2 guys I ran into. Let me ask MC. MC, do you think that there's anything wrong with a person saying, yeah, I'm going to know my enemy. I'm going to know the people that I'm going to have to debate with. I'm going to have to know. Even if you don't believe in their ideology, doesn't it make sense to know their ideology? Huh? I mean, I get where you're coming from. That makes sense. That makes a little bit of sense. It does. But I am always in constant, you know, debate with these people. So I have to know what the hell I'm talking about. I have to know what they believe in. I have to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So in that regard, it makes sense for me. I'm not focusing on my attention on, oh, let me learn all the bullshit that they say. No, I'm gonna go. If I'm gonna debate you, I'm gonna. Okay, so you claim to believe in this. Well, let me go study what you believe in. Let me see. Okay, now I can come back at you and say, this is what's wrong with it. This is why I don't agree with it. How is that wrong? If I'm in a debate with somebody, I don't want to be sitting there looking stupid. I do care about truth. I do care about truth. No, I'm not the one attacking. I'm the one getting attacked. I'm the one that gets attacked. I am the one that gets attacked. Yes, because I get attacked. I get attacked. Yes. So if I'm getting attacked, I am going to say, okay, well, why do you believe in what you believe in? Why am I the bad guy? Oh, this is why I'm the bad guy? Well, let me change your perception. If I can help somebody change their perception. No, I'm not failing. There's many of people that I have actually brought to the light. Many people that I have made question their beliefs of all men are rapists and all men are evil and all men are this and all men are that. Like, it's bullcrap, dude. Like, you don't understand what's being taught in these universities because you don't pay. You know, you went to a pretty conservative university. A lot's wrong with conservative. A lot's wrong with conservatism, just like a lot's wrong with the Democrat Party. But you hate Donald Trump, though, do you not? He's a conservative, right? I don't think he's a conservative, but I'm not a conservative. I'm not a conservative or a liberal. I've let go of those perceptions. I think they do more to divide us than anything. Yes. Like, I will shut a Republican up just as fast. Like, I posted some stuff the other day. I got blocked off Facebook from some people, some friends of mine at work, because all I did was call Trump a dumbass. I just pointed out the stupid things that he did. You know, and people are so ignorant that as soon they could be agreeing with everything you say, but as soon as you say you don't like Trump, oh man, it's the same thing on the other side. As soon as you say you don't like Hillary or you don't like Bernie, it's like, oh man, you're an idiot. We don't want to hear from you. It's crazy, man. It's because you've never been attacked for your beliefs. Yes, you do. Everybody has beliefs. Everybody has beliefs. Yeah, that's a belief. But just because it's your truth doesn't mean somebody else thinks it's true. But even though you might say it's the truth, Sumo, that doesn't mean the next person next to you agrees with you that it's the truth. You need to get out of that. You need to get out of that mindset that just because it's the truth that everybody has to fall in line with you. Can I get help? Can I get help? You're in my building. Well, maybe not. They're not. They're insane. Maybe they're just misinformed by the talking heads in the universities. I don't try to degrade people. That's the difference. Is I'm not going to degrade people and call them ignorant. That's not true. They might not deny the truth. Not all of them are going to. In fact, now yes, the crazy fanatics out there running around on the streets acting stupid. I probably agree. You probably ain't going to change their perspective because they're just doing what they do because they want to fit in and look cool. But I don't think that's true for everybody. I don't think everybody just wants to fit in and be cool. You know what I mean? Yeah, not me. I was the cool kid in school, so them days, they weren't fun. Like, I didn't get anything out of being one of the most popular kids in school. In fact, it made me more ignorant and stupid in my youth. The only thing it was good for was getting girls. That was it. I wish our teammate would die so we can get to the next game. Wait, Sumo, you think I don't agree with most of what you say? I do. It's just me personally. I like to engage. Like I said, I want to see humanity transcend. That's what I want to see. Right, so you're always going to have disagreement. That's my thing, is you're always going to have disagreement. So it's not wrong for me to say that I agree with you. You're making it seem like it's wrong that I said I agree with some of the things that you say. Right. And that's where you can discover truth is in disagreements, right? Would you agree? Yes, 100% right, 100% right, 100% right. Now, there are some things that none of us can prove. None of us have died and gone anywhere, so we can't prove whether or not there is, like when we talk religion, or let's just, I'm not going to say I'm religious, but let's just use your word religion. Neither one of us have died. We've never died. None of us are three. I have my data that I've researched from atheists and scholars that proves that time has a beginning, and that furthers my belief that there is a God. But just because you don't believe in a God doesn't make you not truthful or not honest, or you get what I'm saying? Like, just because we disagree on that. But what we should not disagree with on are fundamental principles of human beings, fundamental principles on what we live in terms of the truth. You get what I'm saying? So I do believe, yes, because nobody has died, Sumo. None of us have died. Would you agree? MC, would you agree with me, MC, that all three of us have not died, right? We have not died. Unless you believe in the theory of reincarnation, we have not died. So we do not know for 100% fact. And there's a lot of data that supports a supreme being that created the universe. That's created an intelligent... MC, will you please tell him that there's plenty of freaking data that supports intelligent design? Please. He's thinking of a biblical... Yes, it is! Yes, it is! If something was intelligently designed, it had to be designed by something. Think of the terminology. Yes, it would be supreme. We can't create it. Can you create a universe? Can you create a planet? Can you create space? Can you create matter? Can you create matter? Actually, I would disagree with you because again, I can get on YouTube right now and show you 5,000. I can show you 5,000, 5,000. In fact, if you'll be quiet for 1 second, I personally have gone and tried to study your whole theory that the word universe only means all of existence. Nobody in the scientific field says that. They all say the universe. No, that's your definition of the word. So why are you the only one in the scientific community that says this? Why is every other scientist, from Neil deGrasse Tyson to Richard Dawkins to Christopher Hitchens to Stephen Hawking to every scientist, I'm just throwing names out there, to every scientist, every astrophysicist, I am telling you, go watch the videos. Every astrophysicist, from Neil deGrasse Tyson to what's the guy's name? The Russian dude. They all do not use the word universe to describe all of existence. They use the word universe to describe the planets and the stars and the galaxies and all of these things. You can say they're wrong, but that doesn't mean that they're wrong, dude. How am I still alive? How am I still alive? What the hell? MC, what the hell? I think you're the one that convinced him of this universe thing, because I have not come across one person what works in a laboratory, that studies the stars, that runs a observatory, that works for NASA, that runs NASA. I have not found one person to use that terminology. Not one. And I tried to find one so that I could yes. When they use the word universe, they are describing matter, space, stars, planets. They're not describing existence of no, because we know that this matter in this space that we are in did not exist at one time. So you can't say that this is all existence, because you're basically saying that the Earth has been here forever, that Mars has been here forever, that the galaxy, dude, the universe is expanding. They've already proven the universe is expanding. No, that's been blown away for the last 2 years. It's not contracting. That's a theory. It's expanding. It's expanding. It's flattening out. It's flattening out. It's flattening out is the word that Neil deGrasse Tyson uses. It's not contracting in terms. It's not collapsing upon itself as if it's not going to exist one day. Not Sumo. The Earth was not always here. The sun was not always here. It was a particle that exploded, and everything that you see came from that. That was the yes, that was the beginning of the universe. Yes. Well, you better get up. You better go get out there. You better go get it. Existed in its own reality, in its own dimension. Now, if you want to, I'm not going to use the word multiverse. I'm not going to use the word multiverse. I could say the word multiverse and you'll make fun of me, but I'm not going to say that, because you do not believe in the multiverse theory. Sumo, you don't agree with the multiverse theory, right? That there's other dimensions, right? Yes, I can hear you. MCs, do you guys believe in other dimensions? No. Just answer the question. You guys do not believe in multiverse. You guys do not believe in being different dimensions, right? Another plane of existence. which many UFO people believe in now. In fact, that's like the most popular thing among the ufologists right now. Well, one existence, which would be forever, eternity, whatever you want to call it. Which is consciousness, honestly. Always been. Do you know how close? Do you guys realize how close you guys are to saying the word God? You don't even realize it. You are, because that's what the belief of the ancients of that, what we call the little word G is. Consciousness always existed. Yes, consciousness always existed. How can you have intelligent design without consciousness? Something consciousness has always existed. Consciousness is I hate the word to use God. I hate the word to use God, but that's what God is. It's all of existence. Consciousness, the energy, the matter, what creates the natural order of the universe to have its law of physics. There's something that's keeping everything in place. That's keeping gravity in place. That's keeping the magnetic field in place. There is a design behind it. That is the theory and concept. When you think of God, you keep thinking of guy with a hairy chest with a beard sitting somewhere with a scepter. Instead of it being energy itself, a never-ending creation, Clearly, if you read this. Well, if you actually have ever read the book of Genesis, it clearly tells you that we weren't the first. That there was something before this, whatever you want to call this. It is consciousness itself. It is consciousness itself. It is always creating. It is the essence of creation. It is the essence of creation. It will never stop creating. It never has stopped creating. It is existence itself. Meaning there was no beginning, there is no end, existence always will be. There's a beginning to our space-time continuum, whatever you want to call it. And there was something before that, and there was something before that. We are just a different human beings and what's on this planet in this realm of whatever's on Mars, whatever's on Jupiter. If you believe there's stuff out there, maybe there's a planet with water that's nothing but water that has gigantic whales. Whatever these things are separate in their own type of creation. We are a different creation than whatever was in this place of existence over here and this place of existence over here. Definitely. Alright, MC. But Sumo, before you leave, right, do you understand now what I believe in when I say I believe in God? I don't believe in a hairy-chested guy, bro. I don't believe that there was this dude that just popped up in existence and was like, yeah, I'm gonna start creating stuff. No, it's existence itself. And that is if you study the ancient Torah and you study the Hebrew terminology and the Hebrews what they wrote. The English really fucks everything up because they use these words called God and Lord and all of these different things. But that wasn't their understanding. That wasn't the Native Americans. They called it creator. That's what they called it, creator. They called it creation itself. Yeah, I know you gotta get up in the morning, bro. Alright, bro. I'll be on tomorrow, bro.